It's your boy Prezi Presidential Talent Group is the label. Here we are with another episode of Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 20. You know we gotta get our water situated. Gots to get that pH right. Yes, sir. Oh snap! Spilled the water on me. He would be like, "Why you be pouring water up in there?" I don't drink. Anybody is confused, if you're new to the episodes, if you wonder why do I pour water in here, it's because I don't drink alcohol. Gotta make sure your pH is right. No diddy. I put the top on just to pull the top off, just for that noise. It's all about the ambience. How's everybody doing today? Episode 20, Bar Talk from the Crib. Appreciate everybody. We have 50,000 views. 20 days in, 20th episode. On episode 1, I told y'all it was my birthday. And I was just jumping out the closet with this no diddy. You know, you got to say no diddy nowadays about everything. God damn. Nigga was jumping out, just jumped right into this, recording off a goddamn pager and said we're going to start a podcast. From there, we didn't added some stuff for the sound to stop the echoing. I then added a little holder for my camera, some candles, a little plant. I didn't have a microphone at first, added a little microphone. What I'm doing is slowly going and building the channel from ground up so that y'all can see you can do it too. You ain't got no excuse. From day one, I could have had the professional camera crew. I could have had everything, the mic stand with the gibby gabbit jabbit gadgets. But the point is to build my podcast from ground up. And I told y'all on episode 1 that this is your episode 1. This is your day 1. We had day 20. We almost had 500 subscribers. We at 50,000 views. What is your day 20 looking like? Did you give up on day 3? That's the problem. Not consistent. So although I had the money to where I could just did it overnight. Everything I want to build with y'all. I'm in the streets with y'all. I'm day 1. Y'all was with me on subscriber 1, subscriber 2, subscriber 3. What subscriber is you at on day 20? Have you been consistent? Did you give up? Because here I am checking on you. If ain't nobody checking on you, I'm checking on you, G. Episode 20, what we gonna talk about? Okay, we didn't have Donald Trump and them doing that. We had them calm down for a little bit. We had Jim Jones thinking he was better than Nas. What is we going to talk about today? What's today's message going to be? Accountability. Accountability, we'll say account. Account. Because some of y'all need to go check your accounts. I got an accountant, but y'all need to go check your accounts. We on day 20. Make sure your accounts is going up too. Each step of the way, how some of y'all be having followers and subscribers go up, but y'all be broke in a motherfucker. I don't be getting that shit. Everybody I know that's popping online that got 300,000 followers and shit, dirty than a motherfucker, broke than a motherfucker, and ain't got nothing but some goddamn followers. This don't make no sense. Let me drink my water. This is despicable. Let me be clear. Forget subscribers and followers. I need that money. But it's anyway, episode 20. Episode 20. Accountability is where we at. Accountability. A lot of people nowadays do not take accountability. We wondering why a whole era of these new kids is liars. Because when you don't take accountability, you almost damn near a liar. Let's say if you spill something and you ain't taking accountability for spilling it. So when somebody comes, they're like, oh, who spilled this? And you just looking stupid than a motherfucker as if you didn't spill it because you ain't got no accountability as a grown ass adult. You in a store and spill something and you just look and keep on going. You goofy dirtbag. Where's your accountability? It doesn't matter when somebody's watching and when nobody's watching. Accountability is accountability. The universe always watching it. So where is your accountability at? Nowadays, there ain't no accountability for nothing. You know, everybody just got the blame on somebody goddamn else. This is ridiculous. I'll give you an example. If I drop my kid off, matter of fact, I ain't even nowhere around. My kid's somewhere. You know, my kid ain't supposed to be over here, right? Let's use that as an example. What you do like when you talk to me, I say, yeah, I want my kid nowhere near there. You say, okay, your kid will be nowhere near there. What you do is wait till they go over their auntie house, go pick them up from over there. Then you go over there and then go pick them up and take them where they're not supposed to go. And then you use the auntie as an excuse to say, well, they gave me permission or I don't know. You as a grown adult need to take accountability. You know damn well I didn't want my kid over there, but you just whamble scambled and took him over there anyway. And then we want to play crazy. Oh, I don't know. It was because I'm being a I'm in the middle. No, we just take accountability. You knew that. Well, hey, I knew that I was in the wrong. Yeah, they was over there with Auntie. I went and got him and took him over there. But I know that you wouldn't like that to be cool. Let me take accountability. Nowadays, there's no accountability. They think having accountability is being weak or something. Being accountable is one of the best things you can do because it's almost like humiliation, almost like humility, because you're like being honest, like, like this is, I fucked up. You know what I'm saying? Accountability is something that's very hard. So I can see why people running across that motherfucker. But boy, oh boy, only if you knew what it brought you. Let's see what we got here. Accountability breeds. So, whoa. We're gonna leave that one. We're gonna start with this one here first. First of all, accountability fosters trust. If you ain't got no accountability, nobody wants to fucking trust you. Because they know if you steal the money, you're not gonna be accountable and say you stole it. If you spill a drink, you're not gonna say that you spilled it. If you took somebody's kid somewhere they weren't even supposed to go, you're not gonna say, oh, my fault. You're gonna find a blame to blame somebody else instead of saying it's you. So nobody wants you around because nobody trusts you. No accountability equals no trust. Accountability fosters in trust. Moving on along. Improves self and performance. Okay. Some of y'all ain't performing to your best ability and you wonder why, because you ain't got no goddamn accountability. God ain't gonna put that extra sauce upon you. And you over here feeling like you weak and what's wrong with me? You ain't fucking accountable. That's what's wrong with you. Get your crazy monocular ass up over there. Moving along. Encourages personal growth. A lot of y'all need some personal growth. When's the last time you looked in the mirror? Fuck being accountable with everybody else. Some of y'all are so unaccountable that you're not even accountable for your goddamn self. Fuck us. When are you going to get in the mirror and be accountable and say, hey, I'm a deadbeat dad. Hey, I'm a deadbeat mom. Hey, I don't be cleaning up. That's why the whole house dirty. Hey, you got to be accountable. It starts with accountability for you to start to grow. You can't grow without accountability. If you just run around a fat fuck and you don't say, hey, I'm fat, you'll never know that I need to start drinking water and maybe I need to start working out. You'll keep looking in the mirror and say, I'm not fat. I didn't make a mistake. I didn't do that. And then we wonder why you're in the position that you're in. Wasn't no goddamn accountability. Moving on along here. What else do we got? Okay, ensures ethical conduct. When we're talking about accountability, forget all the spiggle spaggots. It's ethical. It's something that you want to instill in yourself. It's something you want to instill in your kids. It's something that we want to instill in the goddamn world. How do we change the world with our goddamn self? Be ethical. Accountability is being ethical. If it's not doing nothing else for you, it's ethical to say, I spilled that. I was wrong. I'm sorry. I apologize. There's no sorry and apologizes nowadays because there's no accountability. You add accountability and a motherfucker won't feel too hard or too much ego to say I'm sorry or to say I fucked up. Since you can't say I'm sorry or I fucked up, nobody could come tell you, hey, well, if you do this, that'll be okay. So now we got people with no accountability, with nobody telling them what they could be doing, and they're all fuck ups running around. And we wondering why we're raising more fuck ups because we ain't accountable. The next kids ain't accountable, and now everybody ain't accountable. Moving on along here. Stronger relationships. Accountability builds stronger relationships. Those same people that didn't want you around, those same people that don't trust you because you're never accountable. Once you start saying, you know what, I was wrong. Once you start saying, I made a mistake, I should have contacted you before I took your kid over there to do that. Once you start being accountable for things that you did, that's when those people start building stronger relationships with you. They say, you know what? This motherfucker's accountable. I know if they make a mistake, They're going to tell me about it. I know I can trust them. I know my kids can be around them, and they're not going to be taken around somewhere they know that I don't want them. They're accountable. They build a stronger relationship. I now can be around them. Accountability breeds responsibility. You got to be responsible. You got to be responsibility. You got to be responsible. Accountability is not about blame. It's about ownership. We got to own what the goddamn truth is. And if you a fuck up and you fucked up right then and there, say, hey man, I really didn't run the mile. I lied and said that I made it, but I didn't. Can you teach me how to actually make it? But instead, there's no accountability. So there's all this hype and McGliping, and then you got all these fake McGapes. And then we got the goddamn world that we're in now. You hold yourself accountable, hold your neighbor accountable, hold everybody accountable. And most fucking importantly was the first one. Look in the mirror and hold yourself accountable. Don't be holding nobody else accountable if you can't hold your goddamn self accountable. You malarkey scabarpy. Before I do the show, I gotta go look in the mirror and say, "You's a piece of shit. You done all this, and you're all of this, and then now you're trying to be a better person." So I hold myself accountable and try to be a better person. But you can't hold nobody else accountable if you can't hold yourself accountable. Stop wondering why your kids ain't accountable when you ain't accountable. They doing what the fuck they say you doing. You lying scumbag. Not having accountability is the same thing as lying. They just spilled the milk and ain't told nobody you did it. So you's a lying piece of shit. If you don't learn nothing from this episode, understand that you're not losing by being accountable. You don't look bad for being accountable. As much humility as it feels, it's one of the best things that you can do for yourself and ethical wise, and especially when God watching. So if you don't do nothing, if you ain't been accountable, start being accountable today. Okay? It's never too goddamn late to be accountable. I thank God, first of all. I thank all the new subscribers, all the new viewers. If y'all don't know, I'm at home, so I might come out my robe, might come out chillax like this, and we just trying to do some positive, get some positive information. Go be accountable and go hold everybody else accountable. Don't be holding people accountable when you don't want to be accountable. It's your boy Prezi, Bar Talk from the Crib, episode 20. See you tomorrow.